Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank the gentlelady from Hawaii and the gentleman from Kentucky and the Education and Labor Committee for expediting this resolution and for your kind words in support of the University of Alabama and its fine football team upon winning the national championship. And Mr. Speaker, I thank you and the Congress for giving the Alabama delegation the opportunity to congratulate the University of Alabama and its football team for winning the national championship. All members of the Alabama delegation have joined with me and Congressman Arthur Davis, who I and he are the lead co-sponsors of this resolution. This is a celebration of the culmination of a very successful season on and off the field of play. And as I say, it culminated in the game between the University of Alabama and the University of Texas, two teams that exemplify college football and college athletics at its best. In the previous year, Alabama was undefeated, but then lost to Florida in the SEC championship game and Utah in the Sugar Bowl. Disappointing losses like that may tear some teams apart. Instead, it made the university's coaching staff and players even more committed and determined to put in the hard work and dedication needed to make it all the way to the top. The hard work started in spring practice and continued through the long fall schedule. One important lesson is never allow your defeats to hold you back. Last week we honored Mark Ingram, who also has overcome challenges to win the Heisman Trophy. Alabama did this. They put the last two defeats of the former season behind them and dedicated them to the year ahead. To make it to the national championship game, you must have the discipline to win in the regular season. Week in and week out, Alabama always came prepared to play to the very end, whether it was in the season opener against a talented Virginia Tech team or against the demanding competition in the SEC, which many believe is presently the toughest football conference in the nation, although I'm sure some of my colleagues would debate that. There were games won by comfortable margins, and there were close calls against the University of Tennessee and Auburn University. There was the return matchup with Florida, the defending SEC championship, and the defending national champion, and its outstanding quarterback Tim Tebow in the SEC title game. Each game and each victory was a building block towards the BCS championship game on January the 7th, where the team achieved its ultimate goal. The matchup in Pasadena was fitting because the University of Alabama and the University of Texas both have proud football histories with legendary coaches and coaches like Paul Bear Bryant and Darrell Royal. The fans on both sides were avid and dedicated, who came out to support their teams in great number and with great enthusiasm. But in doing so, they were very respectful and hospitable towards each other. That is the way college athletics should be. That's the way that things should be on the floor of this house. And we should all be committed to that, and I think that we are. The game itself had inspiring personal stories. The quarterback for Texas, Colt McCoy, is a fine young man. When he was injured, his team took from his example and never gave up, fighting until the end. Alabama's quarterback, Greg McElroy, quietly played with 2 broken ribs. Alabama running back Mark Ingram, the MVP of the game and the first Heisman Trophy winner in school history, is a student athlete of outstanding character and spirit. But it was a team effort. In the end, Alabama came out on top and finished the season with a perfect 14-0 record and its first national championship season since 1992 under Coach Gene Stallings. There was another undefeated team, and that was Boise State University. And I congratulate the coach of Boise State when someone said they should be invited to the White House together with the University of Alabama. He graciously said there's only one national championship, that's the University of Alabama, and they should be invited. So I congratulate Boise State University on their successful undefeated year, as do all citizens of Alabama. The passionate fans in Alabama can be very proud of the way that their student athletes have represented both the university and the state. I commend President Dr. Robert Witt and his administration and Coach Nick Saban and his fine staff for setting high standards on and off the field. And last but not least, we congratulate the alumni, the fans, and the students of the University of Alabama for their support. But most of all, it was the players, the athletes, each and every one of them. Through their hard work, these players have earned the right to be called champions. We in Alabama salute them, we're proud of them, and we appreciate the opportunity to honor them with this resolution.